I need a mitre of 4. Alright. Let me just check it's coming up on the app. Right, you always got to make sure we've got a picture, because some of the time it doesn't. Oh. Well, that's not good, because that doesn't look like a picture. I'm sorry, but that doesn't look like a picture to me. Does that look like a picture to you? I'll just refresh it again. Oh, well done, well done. Now we have got a picture. Just thought I'd refresh it, that was all. Right, okay, yeah. We're carrying on with that character that I did when I did the 4K thingy. Was it Liselas? But, as you may have seen, I picked up all this ridiculous amount of armour from that sort of chest in Gohart. Or Gorhart, and it seems to be, you know, like, I don't know, pre-order bonuses or something. When the game came out, they had pre-order bonuses. Well, it looks like you get all that free when you buy this, which is the sort of upgraded version. And having played now my older version of this game, yeah, it looks kind of a bit misty, and it just look, this just looks lovely and sharp. So I took the plunge. It's on sale, and I thought, yeah, I would rather play it where it's all nice and sharp like this. It just looks a bit off on the old one, so I hope you don't mind. Oh, actually, I'm looking at the wrong one here. That's an old one. That is not the new one. That's not the new one. What's going on here? hang on. So why is it so difficult to get up your your live stream? Right, okay. Looks like I got it now. Right, let me do a little turn and just see how long that takes, so I can get an idea of the lag. Well, just a little bit of lag. But yeah, I just picked up a ridiculous amount of gear. So this, I know my inventory limit is now almost at the top. And one of my few criticisms of this game was the inventory. It didn't allow you to do much. So I've just gone a little bit further. Really, all I've done is, gone from down here up to here, and I may have just took on a couple of things on the way. Are heading towards this place here. I did the same thing on my old game. I created exactly the same character, picked exactly the same face and the same weapons, did a little bit on that. But this is continuing from the Re-Reckoning, which is the remake, which is much sharper. And I haven't seen it now. When I originally showed the two, I said it wasn't a lot of difference, but actually, the difference is quite stark when you actually get it. You probably won't notice it because it'll get washed down with the old YouTube thing. But apparently we had one of our missions go and get what's that, Brother Egan from the we did a little bit of the bandits, I think it was. We did that, I think, when we were doing the the 4K one. So this is going to be 1080p, just back to normal. So, well, as soon as I'm on my way to somewhere, I may as well do this. Or just travel a little bit further, add a couple of fights. Right, Brother Egan.
I wonder if there's a way to secure ultimate power without having to put myself in danger. I'll have to think about that.
Well,
I'm new to the
Brother Egan.
Until I joined the mission, I'd never even left my home village. That's why I volunteered. I wanted to see the world. I want to visit the gardens of Issa, to meet gnomes and Alfar, to live. The Order of Mitharu was a good way to
That's
leave
a bit like
home.
Bilbo.
So much more.
To get out. Yeah, I know. I keep on going on about that, don't I?
It sounds rather silly, doesn't
Casmeron.
it? I had a feeling it would. I need a mage name.
So at least
for
you
when
got
I
a
become
commentary now.
all-powerful, for when my magic is so great that no one will dare dispute me. What about Abner the Visionary, or Malik the Nefarious, Lord Zaltanus? No?
I don't know.
Those were the good ones.
My eyes are definitely not very good. I've been trying both pairs
Mortal
of
races
glasses.
have no lasting grasp
My
on this
vision
world.
is
And in
definitely
time,
off
the fair
at
ones
the
shall be
moment.
our masters, beautiful and mighty.
I can read it, but it's just a bit off. You know, it's a bit blurry. What about Sid
Father
Ogwyn's
Dinwell and the
mission
others are
then?
fools, and their silly mission will wither and crumble.
What's he
Finnet and
doing?
Arbos have glimpsed it with their ever-seeing eyes.
There were some funny animations,
Wait,
but I'm
Father
here to
Dinwell
rescue you.
sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fey friends. They are named Finnet and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their
Stop
secrets with me
pointing.
and to gift me with
I
true
noticed in
magic.
this game they point
In
a lot.
exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it.
I could help you out. You'll die without me.
They are
Who are Finnet and
Fey twins,
Arbos anyway?
and they are beautiful, magical creatures. They've promised to teach me magic, to help me see the world as it really is.
Ah,
All they require of me is
seduced
to
by
fetch for them
magic.
this relic. It's quite a bargain, believe me.
is it now? Yeah, you'll die without me.
Fine. You
Possibly.
want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure. This is my key into a powerful new future. A
Oh.
future full of magic and wonders. Let's go.
Wow, he's keen, isn't he? Where is the
It is
treasure
in the
then?
caves of Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild
What?
fae.
Where are your finger pointing? there's a lot of finger pointing. I mean, is that allowed these days?
It is called the Selkie
Relic.
Veil, and it's said to possess the power to transform its wearer into any form he wishes. Finner says
Ooh,
it belongs to the
that sounds
fae
good.
that was stolen.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. Yeah, you can go, you know, when you go on this, you know, you can go down, but you can also go up to get to the bottom.
I don't know much about the relic, only that it was supposedly crafted by a Fey mage named Armen the Clever. Armen is a good name. Not as good as Casmaran, though.
I mean, the only thing that's kind of not quite sharp, I suppose, is the hair. when
They believe
when
I
it gets
have
that
the
close.
potential
But
to succeed
apart from
where
that,
all
it's
others
looking
have
quite
failed,
nice.
including them. You see, they can't obtain what they desire, so they need someone more powerful to do it. Then they will bestow upon me the wisdom of the Fae.
You know, I'm being a
See you
fan
later.
of Elder Scrolls, and you know, Ken Rolston was one of the lead designers on Elder Scrolls Oblivion. He was one of the quest designers in this game. So I think it was the quest designer. I'm not 100% sure. Apparently, I can shoot through his back at the enemy, which is a great thing actually. I can use my new one, this new bow, which does more Legolas damage than ever. I do notice that if it's a bit of a long way off, sometimes the arrow doesn't quite reach it. But I suppose it's about right, isn't it? Oh yeah, your arrows kind of get topped up every now and again, just like I'll wait about 5 seconds for it to refill. Very odd mode, but I won't use Reckoning mode because, you know, that's best against kind of a boss creature really when you want to use that power. Because it's not very often you're going to get it. So you see it's glowing now, that's kind of red ball. So that's health and magical there. But yeah, looking quite nice. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be much of an upgrade, but it's just beautifully sharp now. But it could be because it's on Series X. It's looking even better again. I don't know. But, we're trying to do a Legolas type character, but she's a female version. So I don't do a female version, no. Pardon that expression. I mean, don't take that the wrong way. Apparently I can shoot straight through his back. There seems to be poison in him. I did cancel this. I wonder if there's a way of cancelling this. It's like you've got to shoot it, but then again it comes back, doesn't it? Is there any stuff to pick up? So I got to get rid of this stuff somehow. Right, Egan. It's going to take us into a cave. Right, okay. Cave of Joy. A similar kind of mechanics of, you know, like Skyrim, where you know it does that little running in bit. But I must say, caves and things look really nice in this.
If we're going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell.
I swear they've added an echo to
Local
the
legend
inside.
says that the great Fey mage Armin the Clever retreated to these caverns to hide his treasures from mortal hands. Among them, the Selkie Vale.
Wow. Not sure if I got that in
Goodbye
the other
now.
one. In my main playthrough. It's a pity I can't do my original save so I can continue that game. It would have been really nice. I mean, the only difference is like it's like an upgrade. There's only been a very basic change in the way the game operates, because I noticed the arrows refill the same. Everything seems basically the same. The only thing I've noticed is where it says press the menu button, you know, instead of have, you know, it used to say press the start menu. Well, we haven't got a button called the start menu. We've got a button with 3 lines. That's the only change I can see to this game, plus the resolution change, of course. Caught out there by custom chatting. Blades don't do a lot of damage. So they're not the greatest in the world, so we do need to improve on that. But I have got weapons that are way better than that. But I'm trying to keep it to a kind of a Legolas type. You know, I'm playing him as a kind of rogue character, sort of sneaky. You know, fires from a distance. But you know, when he has to, he goes in and does the old twin blaze like he does in LOTR. What is that? Something is firing at us. I doubt something's falling down. But I know all the caves, they're kind of lit, because they're kind of lit by lighting or plants and things. So it's never really dark in these caves, so that's really nice. One of the things I like about this game. The only thing I don't like about this game is when you let go of the controller, it kind of sometimes it sort of drops down like that, the camera. It doesn't maintain the height sometimes. Oh, hang on. Uh-oh. Looking in mode could come in handy here. We got some sprites. Some can sometimes be tricky. And when 2 characters get far apart, you tend the camera kind of draws back a bit. Kind of miss it, but it is moving really fast. And of course I can't miss in this because it's like it auto targets. I wonder what it will be like if I couldn't auto target. Ooh, now that's quite nice. Let's inspect that. The key will open a correspondence statue of the legendary Fey trickster, revealing its secrets. We'll have that. Plus we'll take that. Nice one. It's nice effect. I mean, it's kind of cartoony. It's kind of got that kind of plasticky kind of, but I don't mind that because it does look quite nice, and it is, you know, nice environments. You know, it does look nice. There's plenty of grass and all kinds of stuff. So it does look very pretty. You know, I like superbly realistic graphics, but I don't mind graphics if it looks nice in its own little way. And this is a really nice RPG. It really is. I do enjoy this because it's got the Elder Scrolls kind of things in it. You know, lots of different choices of different races and things. Well, not different races. There's only about 4, I think. But lots of different kinds of builds, and the card system for different kind of traits, or you know, different kind of builds. It's a really kind of unique kind of system that I like in this game. So it's really nice in that way, you know, so you can do multiple builds, plus you can change your build and reset all your points as well in this game. You can go to someone, he will reset all your points and you can reallocate them, so there's plenty of room for experimenting in this game, which is why I really liked it when it came out. And it kind of, as I said at the time, it kind of fell under the radar a little bit. It didn't get a massive big push when it came out, which was surprising. But it was well received. Oh, that was kind of a trap, was it? It was well received by, you know, by the reviewers. My health is low. I like the way it's got. The thing that it does do right is things like health and potions on things. You know, these get applied sort of indefinitely, so they're really nice. I wish they would do that on Elder Scrolls. I would like them to, you know, instead of have to keep putting it on each time you want to fire an arrow or put it on a weapon, you've got to redo it over and over and over again. This can be a little bit annoying.
I'm all powerful. Cave creatures will run from me in terror. Bye then.
You hope. Right. So we got caught by a trap there, I think. So something's going to happen in it. Oh no, we got the Silky Veil. So now we could. Yeah, haha. Now, yeah, you got to watch these guys. They're a little bit tricky. They're very fast. So I'll kind of stay back and do a Legolas on them. And some of them are, you know, kind of boss-like, where they're really quite strong. Now, see, I could do Reckoning Bow, but we practically killed them now, so if I was on my own, it'd probably been a little bit more difficult. But I always save the Reckoning mode for really when I need it, like it's a big boss. So we've got that. Now, any kind of crates... Oh, we've kind of done it again. Oh, yeah, you can't jump. That's the only thing you can't do in this game, is you can't jump. That's some nice kind of environmental things down there. And the combat in this is one thing that was highly praised. It's really impactful stuff, you know. When you get onto the mage stuff and all that later on, oh man, it's really it's really big stuff. Elder Scrolls is pretty good with its stuff, with its effects and things, but this is particularly good because it's really impactful. You know, you really get, you know, although it's only two things really. I could add that to junk, but then improve it in any way, because I would like to to keep it. It's trouble, I've got so much stuff. So, is there anything that I can sort of drop? See, I was going to use Feyblades. They're really good, although it's very similar to that. But these are these free items that I got. So, really, this is probably too high level for what I've got. See, that is probably way better anyway than the thing that's in the chest, because really we're getting higher level than we're actually due. Really, we're not actually due that much. You can only jump by just you know, go into the jump off spot. But yeah, it's a nice game, and I've almost finished it. Although I haven't done much of the Teeth of Naros coming. I've done about 2 locations. But at least your enemies, you know, your buddies that are with you, they do a nice bit of damage. So it's not puny. As you can see, the camera kind of zooms away a bit when we're apart, which is, you know, just trying to make sure both of them get in. Hang on, Egan, I'm just having to loot the bodies. So somehow I've got to get rid of all this junk. Now this could be one of these places where I've got to get rid of the crates. So get all this stuff, smash it, because A, it gives you money, and B, this is part of a mission. And there's sometimes things hiding behind it, like chests and things. So it's always best to smash them up. I wonder if we can destroy that. But those are the only things you can sort of smash up. You can't smash up any of the other stuff. Yeah, unfortunately. I don't know why they don't do a new game of this, to be honest. A lot of people have been asking. It's become a bit of a cult hit, this one. You know, it wasn't massively, as I say, advertised when it came out. So it kind of slipped a little bit under the radar. You know, a bit more of a push on this would really have done it a lot of good. Yeah, everything is like weighs one. So That's the only thing with this. Everything weighs 1. So whatever you pick up, armor or a potion, it weighs 1. So it's a little bit odd like that. So what I could do is maybe take a potion. That should release 1 slot. So I can pick up... Oh no. Oh, that didn't use anything. Okay, well maybe the potions don't weigh anything. So I've got to find something to drop. Which is pretty difficult because all these are really kind of high level things. Probably that is the only thing I don't need. So I'll add that to junk, although that doesn't remove it. These are the chakrams, which are a really good one. I'll probably add that to stuff, but I could sell that. So that's probably worth keeping because all these are quite high level. You see, they got nice. You know, they're kind of purple blue, which means they're good weapons. I can probably drop that one. So how do I drop that? That's a good question. Is there a drop button? Oh no, I know how you do it. I've worked it out. You go to junk and you drop it from there. So you get the stuff here and then you destroy. Don't you destroy all? We don't really need these. So I'll just destroy a couple of them and then fill myself back up again. Because, you know, these are always handy. Right. Where's all econ there gone? And these I don't think weigh anything. And the ingredients or the potions I don't think weigh anything. This is part of those chests we got to break up, is it? Yeah, we're in reckoning mode. The only thing I don't like about this game, to be quite honest, is the fact that things respawn a bit too quick for some reason. And you know me, I don't like quick respawn times. You know, if they do a respawn, I don't mind if there's a certain amount of time before it comes back, say 5 minutes. I can put up with that, but you know, some of these are a little bit quick. You've only got to wait like 2 minutes and then they've all respawned again. It's a little bit annoying. Anything like this, little highlight there, it's a bit like Fable, if you've ever played Fable. Means you can pick this stuff up. So we'll pick those up. We won't be able to pick that up. That's a plain iron one, which is not as good as all these that we've got. What happened to Egon? Did he like run back? Follow Egon, he's like waiting there. But I want to see if I can destroy the rest of these crates. So it's still there, look, because we couldn't pick it up. So there's a few more crates here. Now, of course I could crouch, but of course he's already seen me now, so it's probably pointless. So yeah, we could do with a more powerful bow, I think. They do kind of try to move out of the way, yeah, and it does kind of work sometimes. Although you can get them quick by doing that. But yeah, my knives are not the greatest in the world, but I try to stick to a Legolas kind of thing. Again, I'm not going to use reckoning mode, which significantly improves things. I haven't got a regeneration one, so I'll wait for it to get a little bit lower first. You can fire fast ones like Legolas. And then you got to go in with your blades. So I'll take them out one by one. In fact, I'm not using my specials, well, my skill here, which is to this. I should be using that. But they are getting me. Yeah. By the time I charge up, they're kind of hitting me, aren't they? But yeah, they gotta be, it's pretty quick in this stuff. This combat. You know, they not like, some games where you just keep on hitting them, they just keep falling backwards. I think it did say when I was playing this that I could do a sort of like a combo. I could do that and then keep doing that. Yeah, I know I can do that, but I'm choosing not to do it. So anybody's watching, I'm keeping an eye on it. I've got a bit of a headache today. Shouldn't really be playing, but just wanted to do something. I think it's because my eyesight's a bit off. I don't know if this is all 12 yet, because I think there's 12 of these will get. Oh no, there's 9. So where is the other one? So some over there by the look of it. Oh, it's one of these things. There's lots of these.
She bested Threng in combat fair. Finian cycles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role, a burdensome and heavy toll. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town they stood in fear of the brilliant fighter near.
Now, one thing I have noticed with this game is very little is, although it looks great and everything, the thing I have noticed is the things that are slightly off in the first one are exactly the same in this one. Because you notice, that's a little bit out on the text there, and sometimes, I think when we were talking to Karth, he was speaking, but his lips weren't moving on one particular thing, and that's what happened on the original game as well. So they kind of weren't fix any bugs or anything. Looks like they just kept exactly the same thing. So that's why some people have said this is a little bit of a lazy upgrade, because yeah, you see that some of them are can avoid things quite well. So well, I like the combat in this. It's really impactful. It looks really good, What could do with that? Well, let's take one. We just press left on the D-pad, and that takes one. So we should be able to take it now. No. Weighs nothing. Yeah, I said that just now, didn't I? What did I do? I didn't do anything. Right, is there anything I can throw away? We could actually repair our armor, because you can repair armor in this. So if I press that, for instance, it will come up with all the things that need repairing. So look, 15 out of 25. So that is why our blades are not actually doing a good job. They need repairing, and it can repair more than one. So is that our bow? I don't think that's our bow. Oh, repaired a piece of equipment. I got a as you can see, things are starting to decay a little bit, so we can repair this stuff and then it runs out. But that should have cleared a slot, so now we should be able to pick that up. There we go. But yeah, I'll get rid of all this stuff, sort out what I'm going to wear, and then we'll have a lot more of that. There is an upgrade at some point where you can increase the inventory to 90, I do believe, so it's not a massive increase. It would have been nice to have a bit more. How far have we got to go for that last one? Oh, yeah, this kind of... Oh, that's just another one. So, yeah, just got to do this one then. We just got to follow... Here you go. Oh look, they've come back. Yeah, it's not like you can avoid this. The only way you can avoid that is to pull a shield up. And we got a super shield. And I must admit, I keep forgetting to do that one. So yeah, I should be utilising that a lot more. Oh, the Legolas usually has a shield, but... Oh, I'm in the way. Got a dodgy camera there. So let's start utilising it properly. Blocked the second one, did I? But yeah, that little red above her with them was bleed damage. So I won't use the health regen, because the health regen I think does it right to the top. So it's better to do that when it's quite low, although knowing me, forget, there's no space I can inspect it though. The official document is meant to inform family members that Camden Wolflack of the Alpha Army has died. Oh, so really we should be picking this up. Why does a piece of paper weigh 1? Strange. So I've got to drop something, right? Yeah, they're all really good things. I suppose the only thing it isn't is that the only reason I kept this is because it gives you mana regeneration. I'll just see if there's anything else which is like white, because the white things are this kind of lowest value kind of thing, the lowest tier. So maybe get rid of the cotton shoes. So we add that to junk. So it was a little bit weird. It would have been nice if we could have done that straight from here. I could get rid of these crude daggers actually. Oh, I nearly pressed destroy all then. That would have been kind of silly, wouldn't it? I can get rid of that. I'll do. And then I'll sort it out another time. Right, now we can sort it out. Right, where is he? He's up this way. And I do like the way you got infinite running. That's quite nice. So yeah, I'll probably play this a lot more because you know, I'm into RPGs, and there's very few RPGs, and I noticed that of all the games that are coming out for Series X that are planned, there's not really an RPG amongst them. They're all kind of multiplayer or space or driving games.
I have a feeling this is going to be a problem.
You're not Faye.
Obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a Fae would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies. The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so
What are you trying to say?
you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game? My brother and I are always ready to play.
Very good. Whoa. Now, see, now there are choices in this game as well. Now, when we came out onto Gorehart, and then we met that kind of very small man, you know, I can't remember his name, Egan or something. We had a choice of saving him. So, and we ended up fighting him, and then we had to kill him. But we could have just let him go. And we got the same with this. We can take it. So I would say, come and take it. Well, I don't want to kill her because I like elves, and she's got particularly beautiful. Now, 5% is my chances of winning this persuasion, so I'm pretty low, isn't it? But,
You
yeah, she's
cannot
got
cheat me,
fantastic
my
ears.
friend. After months
See what
of
I mean?
being
That was
in
pretty
these
low.
woods, I think I know my curses. What's your decision?
Well, it's mine.
Then
What
you
if I
have
wish to
pay
keep
for
it?
with your life. You see, we have much
Oh.
invested in this deception. Blood, gold, not to mention the hours wasted on Egan. We may be criminals, but we're an honourable pair. We worked hard for our prize, and now we mean to have it.
Does that mean you're going to fight then? Well, you kind of both decisions seem to be the wrong one, don't it? Come and take it, or the veil is mine.
Poor choice. Besides, Egan was just an instrument.
She's obviously a bad one.
Tool, as I'm sure you discovered. He can be disposed of, and so can you.
Just
Goodbye,
thought I haven't got
Butcher.
pointy ears. So that was kind of stupid, wasn't it? Maybe I'll redo it. Maybe I'll redo it and do it with pointy ears. I just realised that I haven't got. There's me doing Legolas the elf. Oh, I'm kind of in the way of that. Now, there are kind of buffs that you can add, but trouble is, it doesn't. Oh, it does say there. Oh, I was just about to say it doesn't say what it is. So we could add these kind of, if there's a decent buff. That's kind of a venom guard, but if we'd have had like, you know, does more damage or whatever. Now I think I'll take that. Because I like it to just sort of gradually fill up. Right, Battle of the Archers coming up. I can outshoot you. This is not Although, I don't know, it's kind of equal, isn't it? But I've got poison on this one. Here we go. But yeah, inventory space is a huge problem in this game.
How could I?
It's the
Before I
biggest
came to
complaint.
Gorhart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so magical. You must think me a fool. And Father Dinwell.
Yep.
Let's return to the mission. I must ask forgiveness of so many. Goodbye now.
Oh, I didn't want to kill the elf. Oh, I fancy doing it, not doing Liselas as an elf. Now that was kind of a little bit stupid, wasn't it? Now, I ought to redo the character really and do this all again, but I don't think that would be the best thing to do. I'm just going to have a look around, see if there's any loot. Because there's endless loot in this. It's a good game because you always got kind of loot and it always gets better as you go along. So I'm almost tempted to put all those weapons that I picked up away because it's going to make this game a little bit easier. Because I've got these higher tier weapons, although you wouldn't think it by the way I'm fighting. Right, who can run the fastest? There's all kinds of things to find, so yeah, always be on the lookout for stuff. Where'd he go? I like the way he's got a big pointy arrow. It's kind of just like Elder Scrolls, isn't it? I like calling it Elder Scrolls as opposed to Skyrim because it's kind of a whole series. And the sixth one is coming, and we can kill the chickens here, as you may have noticed.
Cast down the brothers of St. Odwig's. Only when they fall to earth will they realise they are not above us. Insist that
It's always, in all these games, there's always somebody.
Ranks, or tell them to peddle their poison.
Either for or against all that stuff, isn't it? Oh, we can go in the door now.
To the mission.
It's been a long time since I played this. Probably about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. You know, when I played it. So I can remember some of it, but not all of it. So you know, it's kind of like Skyrim. You just go one way and go the other way. This one's easy ones that are pretty hard. Well, there's a nice lot of stuff in there. That ain't gonna weigh anything. That ain't gonna weigh anything. But that is. But that ain't gonna weigh anything. But I may as well get that and then we'll sell it. We'll do a big sale in a minute. Now, you can get a house in this as well. It's only one house you can get.
Egan has returned. As for you,
yeah, it's good.
You have done as I asked, and we here at St. Odwig's are forever grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is just
I hope it's not too meager. They have been dropped in a loot bag. Right, let me just talk to him first. So it's been dropped on the floor.
Look. Has been returned to us. Of course, you had a hand in that miracle as well. The authority works in many ways.
It wasn't a miracle. It was my knife work. They're kind of like butcher's knives, aren't they? Father Dinwell, tell me about yourself.
Founding, these boys are like my sons. I live my
life
as an example of Mitharu's wishes for our kind.
And the voice acting is not bad. I mean, it's not bad.
Made 50 years ago by Odwig himself, before his demise at the hands of trolls. We honor him by converting the Fae to the worship of Mitharu. Alas, we have yet to convert a single one. But that does not keep us from trying.
Well, he's kind of not quite pointing, he's pointing up. Which I suppose is appropriate, really. So, again, this will be a problem throughout the game. It always, you know me, I'm always picking stuff up. Now, I don't think this weighs anything, but there's lots of rings, but you only have 2 slots, obviously, a left and a right hand. So, I've chose that for plus health. The percentages are a bit low, but it's not too bad. See, that wouldn't be a bad idea, that one. So you can press that, and then you just choose your right hand one. Oh, hang on, I think I took that one off. Yeah, it's odd, because when you go to the left, it goes to the right, and when you go to the right, it goes to the left. It's kind of odd. If you see what I mean. can I drop? Because I've got good weapons now, so I'm not sure if that stays there. Because this would be worth a little bit of money. I'm not sure how much it is, but they've all got lots of stats on them, so I'll have to get rid of probably the iron sword. Is probably the only one I don't want. So we add that to the junk. But you'd have thought they'd have added, just added destroy it straight from there, wouldn't you? I think there is a perk where you actually get some resources back from it. Scout staggers, I mean that's pretty meagre. I was expecting money. Right, I currently have no active quests, so we press that one and we go to quests and we'll have a look. So we've got Teeth and Naros, that's that new, I think it's on the bottom left of the main map. You'll see that's the DLC, and Legend of Dead Kel is top right. Is the Legend of Dead Kel. So let's see, we've got to speak to the Fate Weaver in Gohart, and we also got found and destroyed Nane Harry's secret formula. I should return to Nane for my reward. She will be waiting for me in the Golden Age alchemy in the village of Gohart. So that's where you can do your alchemical solutions. Actually, could we go inside here? What is that? It's the bunkhouse. And of course you can steal stuff, so as I say, it's very Elder Scrollsy like. But it would be, because, Ken Rolston was in it, and he was in the he did the Elder Scrolls. So, yeah, you can do it. I mean, if there's nobody here, you press the thing here, and if you see an IE come up and turned red, but obviously, it'd be a bit pointless probably doing it. Now, I think they can hear it if it breaks. We could force it, we got a 90% chance. That didn't work. We'll try it again. That worked. Some nice beads. So that. All right. Well, that was a bit pointless then. Okay. We'll do that another day. But so yeah, it's nicely kitted out. So although it's sort of less realistic, the Elder Scrolls, it does look very pretty. It's nicely kitted out. It does look nice. Plenty of opportunity to steal, so you can go down that route. You can even attack the people in the village. Which is this special mode where if you go into the town, I think when you're outside, you can invoke this skull thing, which means. So I'm trying to find the door out. Oh, you can smash these. That's quite legal. And you can go in countless shops, smashing vases and boxes. Sometimes you'll pick up money. That I do believe is things that we can pinch. Oh no, it's beds. Can I actually sleep on a bed? Doesn't look like it. And the music's quite nice as well. I must admit the music is quite nice. So it's got nice stuff in this game. I do like it for that reason. How do I get out of here? I'm kind of stuck. And it's got lovely little effects, little sun coming through there. How do I get out of here? Is it that way? Ah, it's that way. Yeah, right, okay. So it's just a little bunkhouse. Kind of lived up to its name, really. Nothing like a good bunk. So, if anyone's, I'm keeping an eye on the chat, so if anybody comes in, it's a big hello. And I hope you're enjoying it. It is a good, fun RPG with hundreds of hours in it.
Today is the day.
Oh no, should we talk to her? It has got many. I think I'm on like 300 and something hours on my original playthrough, so I've played it a very long time. Now if we go into this one here and help this guy out, all the way through the conversation we're going to have this and for the sake of not putting you through that, I won't do that. So any of the places like inns, shops, whatever, you could sell your gear to any of them. So that, you know, put them just sell stuff.
Yeah, what can I get you?
You know, you can buy and sell any item. So it's not restricted to whatever. And then you go to the right hand side for sell. So we better start selling these stuff off. I mean, see, these are all purple, which I do believe are better than blue, but we're not going to have that one. That one I don't believe we need either. So some of these, you know, they're worth a fair bit of money, look. So, but that's because this is all DLC stuff that they were giving away, and they've all got bonuses. So if you wear the whole lot, you get an extra bonus for doing it. So if you look on the right there, you'll see the running man shoot. What? Just look at the one on the left. You've got physical resistance and 5% magical damage, right? But if you have the whole set, you get those additional 2 underneath. Well, because I'm wearing the whole set of the running man boots, I'm getting those 2 extra ones, which are the plus 10 health and the plus 10 critical damage, which is good. So it does reward you for for wearing a whole set. Yeah, that one I can probably get rid of. So let's get rid of a few of these and clear the inventory just a little bit. Well, we don't want to get rid of the consumables. That's probably a bad idea. Let's get rid of a bit. I won't buy because I never buy in games because they're ridiculous amounts of money. You know, the ones that I just sold. Was it those? Look. I don't know what I sold them for, but some of the weapons here, you know, are really high. So, although they may have a limit to, you know, what level you are. I probably don't need that, although it's quite high level. Well, it's a difficult decision. I'm not quite sure. Because it depends what bonuses they have. So I would like to get that place, so the little house, so I can put a chest in it. In fact, more than one chest. And in my original playthrough, I filled up every single chest. Because I tend to hog it all and then never get around to selling it.
What do you
Kind of
want?
like that. There is like loading screens you go through doors, yes. So it's kind of structured in a similar way, although this is not the creation engine. It's quite a nice, very pretty game, I do believe. I think it's really nice. Can't go around smashing all their crates, they don't mind. Although it doesn't seem to be giving us much, does it? Going in the alchemy shop, see, what's it? Tanny Hyde, or whatever her name is? Tanny Hyde. Tanya Hyde, oh, never mind. Nanny Henry.
Everyone in Gorhart is
A lovely
talking
accent.
about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you.
Whence they
You
came,
found
I
the
like
formula
that.
and destroyed it. Now, you may think you understand the impact of this act, but you truly do not. You are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude.
That was in case we forgot her name. What about Karth? So, ooh, look at that. That's some good stuff. Thank you. Now, the recording bar is right over the top bit. So, yeah, if you're doing something at the bottom, it tends to shift the text to the top, and the recording bar is right there. So I'll have to kind of
You
move
seem
that at some
so
point.
eager to aid me in my work that I've failed to pursue the proper references. Yes, I have only myself to blame for this catastrophe. How was I to know he was a
you're right.
skulking thief? His interest in alchemy appeared genuine. Our friendship, was that too an act?
It could have been. It could have been. And again, we can sell
Goodbye.
the stuff to this lady.
Behave yourself.
Hello, he's probably somebody for hire. I do believe there are people for hire.
What with the Red Legion, the two are.
Although no, he's just a guard. But I do believe there's people to hire in this. Trolls are highly resistant to most types of magic. Try using physical damage or poison. Right, now we know how to fight a troll. Didn't notice that it was resisting a lot of stuff. Right, now then, What can we do? I would say speak with a factory in Gorhart, which is, I think it's a long way off, isn't it? Oh no, it's over there. Which, if we look at the world map, is over there. So we could go to there, shorten the journey, because we're going to go back and they'll be respawned. Yeah, I don't particularly like that, but still, that's my only thing wrong with this game. I love this game. It's just that the inventory is a bit small, and you know, it could have done with less. You know, the respawning times being a bit longer. You know, if it'd been every like 10 minutes, at least we could have been out of the area. But sometimes you go somewhere and on the way back you hit the same lot that you hit on the way in, which is a little bit annoying, to say the least. I like the boggarts. They're kind of fun to shoot at, you know, they've got a nice name, sort of like a hobbit, but it's a boggart. I like the way they kind of just fall to bits as though they're made of cardboard. Oh! See that guy there? There's a big bear there. Poison him. He's getting closer, he's getting closer. And the arrows will come back in a minute. Yeah, I think the poison did some better. Now, I can see, how do you cancel it? I wonder if you can switch. Yeah, it's not like I can switch to a weapon and cancel it. There might be a way of cancelling it, I just haven't worked it out. It's nice that you can walk through, but you've got to do that really, otherwise they block everything, wouldn't they? I mean, I could do that. But they're quite funny, I quite like the boggart things. Oh, he's kind of got away from me now and got a bit too close. Yeah, I could use that, but I'm not gonna. So it will remind us. So as you see, wherever you go, there's something on the way, which is alright. I mean, the combat is good in it, so it's worth doing it. And there's always like little random things going on like this. Although they all tend to be in the same area. But I'm not going to knock them for that. It's still a good fun game. It's on sale at the moment for only 1 or 2 days left. So I think instead of about like 35, it's like 20. So I thought I'll snap it up while I got the chance, because after playing the other one again, the old one, yeah, it's kind of looking a little bit not quite so sharp as this. It's a little bit more of a strain on my eyes, so I thought go with the sharp one. I think this is the guy you saw the other day, the werewolf guy, so I won't do that one because I don't want to repeat that. Oh, this is the one with the troll, so we could do that, but you've already seen that one. But I might do that at some point. I don't want to kind of repeat myself. I said I don't want to repeat myself. I said I don't want to... Yeah, I don't miss a trick. When it comes to something like that, I will repeat myself. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, that's kind of a sad state of affairs. I always want to go into reckoning mode here. Yeah, this is what you call a pack of wolves. Which is pretty good. I mean, I quite like the fact that it is a good pack of wolves, not just 2 or 3. Yeah, I bet that hurt. See that there's bleed damage going on. But yeah, we're taking a little bit of damage. It might be a good idea to block here. Now we could go into reckoning mode. In fact, let's do that. You got to hold it to do it. Hang on. And then we can. Then what we want to do is knock them all down so that they're nearly dead. It's the best way, because if you do it to all of them, get them all down to a low level, then you can do the whole lot on the reckoning mode. So I've just got to get them low enough so that it activates it. Oh no, maybe it doesn't work against wolves. It may not work against them. But you see, we're doing tons more damage. And it's kind of running out now. So we want to look to use it quick before it runs out. Right, there's another wolf's kicker. Oh no, it's too late. God, there's wolves everywhere, isn't there? But you can do them fast like that if you want to do some quick damage. Yeah, they are pretty vicious in this. I like the little yap. It's quite satisfying. What do you think? What is that? Oh, that's a deer. Hello, deer. How are you? Could resist that one. Oh look, it's one of these Shrine of Mitharu, which does. What does it do? We look at our status, and we look at the effects, and it gives us plus 0.5. That's very low, and it health regen per second. So that's going to slowly do a little regen on that. How do I get around this? Right, I've got to go to my right, and then to my left. Beautifully worked out. I must admit, there's still a little bit of drawing on this. I was quite surprised when it's all drawing. I mean, this whole game it's just had the resolution gone up, really. But it does look a very pretty game, doesn't it? I must admit, it really looks nice. You know, kind of nice grass and lots of little ferns and all kinds of things all over the place. It looks really attractive to look at, even though it's kind of cartoony. It really looks nice. You know, I think it looked more cartoony on the old version because it was, you know, lower resolution. Evening. Hey, Sverry Bron,
Finally,
how are you?
someone that looks like they could stand up to a moderate breeze. There's need for an adventurer such as yourself. Me and a crew are mounting an expedition to a new land south of here.
Oh yeah. This is they want to go
strong,
to
I see. It's
Teeth of
as I
Naros.
said,
Yeah, I think we
we're
did
going
that
to
on
the
the
Teeth of Naros,
previous
the
one.
land south of Dallinton.
Yeah, you
If
can
want
skip,
more
by the way.
information, see
Skip
Tab
through
Fine.
like you can in Elder Scrolls, or most games. I mean, most games do that. Got to go this way.
Don't bother me.
I wasn't gonna. Right then.
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here.
Oh, aren't we? Did you kill
Is
Arden?
that the name of this Fate Weaver? No.
I didn't
The one
point.
I was following killed him. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you.
Wow, it's a nice costume. Sorry. Hang on, I'm just drinking me warm tea. Those headphones aren't making too much noise. They're rubbing against my neck thing, making a lot of squeaking noise. Well, 5%. I mean, that ain't gonna work, is it? Why
If
didn't
I
you save
understood,
him?
The Tuatha would know I was tracking them. This Fate Weaver wasn't worth losing valuable information. But the Tuatha are still on the move. I must go. I'm certain we will see one another again.
Cool, mind that outfit. Like it. Now that I like. Hey! God, that was cool. See, it looks rather nice, doesn't it? Lots of blood everywhere. I mean, it's beautiful, isn't it? God, can I have this place? It looks nice. This is the place that you
Arden's
get.
dead. How did this happen?
I like the way the eyes kind of look to the right or left. Looks like they're, you know, not a... Look at his eyes all kind of wide-eyed. There was
If
a woman
so, then I
here.
sure didn't see her. I was hoping
Woman?
to avoid this,
Here?
but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok.
Oh no, not Dalak. Hey, this
Maybe
wasn't
not
my fault.
directly, but something isn't right. His fate was changed, and you're
No, it's
the only
left.
person I've seen who can do that. I'm going to have to handle this myself, I guess. I was hoping I could avoid Delok. Go. I'll meet you there once I give Arden a proper funeral.
Trying to help? Because I ain't going to help. What do we do
I
now
was
then?
hoping it wouldn't come to this, but we're going to have to go to Delok. Maybe
just
something
said
there
that.
will tell me why I can't see your fate.
It's because you're idiot. That's why.
He died before his time, but I can't imagine many tears will be shed for him. You tell enough futures and
Oh.
soon you won't have any friends left.
Alright.
Under
What
the
about
Delak
Delak?
ruins in Etenmere is a nexus of oracular power. It's where the Fate Weaver Order
What?
was founded, but no one has been there in over 100 years.
Okay, so yeah, I could go through everyone. I mean, the Summer Court is it's
The
an interesting
warm
place.
and welcoming Fae of the Summer Court. They were the ones who welcomed man, Alpha, and Gnome into the Feylands. You'd hardly realize the Tuatha are the same sort of creature. This is twice
Okay,
now I've
I think
buried
that
the
would do.
bodies left in your wake.
Well, I just seem to be very unlucky. I could loot the cabinet apparently. A pocket charm, let's have a look at that. A simple charm with no real effect. Well, I'm having it. An invoice. Well, we'll add that to junk, I think. Old letters? I think we'll add that to junk as well. But yeah, well, right, we'll loot the place now then. It tends to kind of highlight when you get near it like that. See? I told you. Oh yeah, and there's like in Elder Scrolls, there are books to read. Although they're not very long. The book that explores some of the famous members of the thing. And so you can read it. And they are very Elder Scrolls. So you can see there is a similarity. That's because Ken Rolston was in it. So, you know, it's kind of a merge between Elder Scrolls and something else. I think it was originally going to be an online game, and then they made a single player. So, right trigger to whip through, but they're not as long as the books in Elder Scrolls. But some of them, you know, there are a few pages, but you know, you can read all this stuff. So I'll probably take that. Oh, I'll probably leave that. Yeah, that looks like. Yeah, all right. I wouldn't mind another pocket charm, but again, everything weighs 1. So we'll loot that another time. The Jossafar and Dochelfar were once there, and then the next minute they weren't. So where am I going exactly? You know, I don't really know. I'm going. Oh, cool, that's a long truck. And obviously, we can only go round here and there and round there. There are a ton of places to visit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. I wonder if I can put things in that chest that was in Gorhart. So I'm going to fast travel there. And it's very quick loading time on Series X. I think it's fairly quick on a normal Xbox One. You know, it's old games. Is it here? Well, we could go in here actually.
Stay close to the village.
Hey, Nanny, can we? Mind if I smash your boxes up? You know, the kind of litter in the place. Yeah, it's nice and clear now. Look. Now, can I do some potions in here? Or
Needs
because I know some. Yeah, you got to go downstairs. That's it. You got to go down the stairs. I kind of remembered. But we can go in here, use the alchemical lab, and what you can do is you can mix potions together and hope that they come up. Because you see, we don't know any yet. All right. So you got to experiment. So you got to kind of look at a plant and kind of think, ooh. I'm kind of thinking if we do red ones. No? Oh, we haven't got that. We've only got the ones that's got a number on it. So I'm kind of thinking, see, that's to do with health. So I'm thinking things to do with health would be a good idea. So, and that's restoration. Alright, once we've done it, then we press X. So we will open additional slots. You see, it's got 3 and 5 there. So we can, you know, get more powerful ones later. So we'll start the experiment. And because we picked similar things, it's going to do it. So we can do a health potion, a minor one with Akosh and Ember Rays. So pretty good. I got an achievement for that. And so I should. So let's make some more. Let's add that one. Let's add that one. I wonder if we could add more. No, we can't, obviously not. And then we'll start the experiment. Can we not start because we're full? How do we undo? Ah, yeah, we do it like that. So let's see. Maybe they were not. What's this one? Ice. It's probably because we're full. Oh yeah, of course we can smash this. And there is something to nick there. Hello, Nanny. So yeah, we could do selling some stuff, but because I haven't got a hoose yet, and there is only one hoose, which I do believe is... Yeah, it could be this place over here, but I know somewhere around this area. I don't know if it might be there. There is a house for sale, and you can buy extra storage for it. So I got to sell more stuff. Let me just see if I can put it back in that chest where I got it, and then we can pick it up another time. Hang on. It's the right area. Ah, there it is. I wonder if I could put stuff back in it, because that would be nice if I could. Oh, there's more stuff. Goodness gracious, I don't believe my ear holes. This is a lot of stuff, isn't it? So, yeah, I don't think I could take it all, so I don't know why we've got so many of these things. That's a huge amount. So as you can see, yeah, we're 21 out of 25 for the health of it. And by the way, the hammers are extremely slow. What is that? Is that a ring? A ring. Put on the ring. I think that's a chakram. I love the chakrams. They're really good. So, oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. So I'm gonna have to sell the good stuff. And then I think I will stop in a moment. I don't want to go on too long. Give me a bit of a rest. So we can just go to the old lady over here.
What can I get you?
Hello, old lady over there. I would like to sell some stuff, more stuff. So I'll sell that. Let's sell all the junk. That would probably help. Yeah, we're down to 53 now.
Stick around.
Didn't think of that. That's how you can do it. You can just sell it all in one go, which is really nice. So now we have got plenty. I won't pick up that stuff. It would be nice if I could put it back in it, wouldn't it? But it didn't look as though I had the option there. Would have been nice to store it, wouldn't it? But yeah, there's this. I wonder what that is. Wow! That's kind of cheating, isn't it? Ooh, now that might be handy. Actually, I'm going to take that one. How do I use that? He asked. How do I use that then, exactly? Will help you find special elements usable in... I don't quite know how to do it, so I suppose I've got to use that whilst doing the alchemy, I presume. Right, oh yeah, there's a little thing there which, where is it? It just showed Oh yeah, and there is a zoom button. So there's Teeth of Naros, and up there is the... So that's the Legend of Kel, and that's Teeth of Naros ones. So I haven't seen that. So it's quite a big map, really. And I've only just gone slightly into this area here. I haven't actually gone down here, which I presume is like end game stuff. So I haven't actually finished the game yet. It came up with a thing then. I don't quite know how. Oh, I think it might be when you do this. Is it? It's kind of came up with like a little thing saying what each thing was. Chicken. But yeah, you can kill a chicken. Nobody hurt. Nobody come and tell you off. Which is really pleasing. Right, let's look at the quest. Oh, we've only got these. So speak with Argar, meet Aaron, speak with... So that is the one that's miles away, isn't it? Could run all that way, I suppose. I'll go there. And run all the way there. Maybe that's the house. But yeah, you'll gradually get better. You can put more points into that. Actually, have I got a level up, come to think of it? Although it would be saying, I think. What is it? That? Oh yeah, it's where we can change. You change it into a different thing just by changing the card. Which is really good. I think it's only when we level up do we get that screen come up. So I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to encounter tons of enemies on the way. They always spawn somewhere, and there's lots of little hidden things to find. Those little kind of little things that. Oh, we just found this new area. Oh, spider's web here. Although we apparently go through it. So that's kind of giving you a feeling it may be Spider Country or Spider-Man Country. Very pretty though, isn't it? You gotta admit. Looks like we're not... Oh good, I'll say. I thought it's nice that you can just run along and you don't get anything spawning in front of you, but they seem to be like pre-generated things. Right, are we getting there? Oh, we gotta go through this little bit. We did the Elder Scrolls Oblivion 4K one. But at the moment my computer decided it ain't gonna work. Once again, Windows has broken the drivers. So it says well, I've got no internet. Even though I can do it on my tablet. So for some reason, yeah, this happens every time there's an update for Windows. It's because they're using AI now and not humans. Very bad plan that was. I'm not sure how you change target on this. I really don't. He's a venom spitter, but it kind of gives you an idea of what he's doing. Ow. If I could block that, actually. Block the spit. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, he's kind of got me in a web there. That's kind of clever. That's kind of clever. I like that. That's a good mechanic. But yeah, you got to be aware of these spiders. And we could do them quick, but it doesn't do so much damage, but still. I'll wait till it gets a little bit lower before I worry about it. Oh, now I've got to level up. Oh, but because I'm in a battle, I can't do it yet. Let's get rid of this giant thing. Or maybe that. I don't know how you influence... Oh. Oh yeah, you've got to tell them to get out. Let's get rid of these litlets. Oh, my health is quite low. Let me just give it a stab. Nice and quick. Refilling. I like that. Oh, you can duck it. Right, now we just got this guy. Only you to worry about, mate. I like the way it does that little a little noise when you finish. It's like a little clickety click. Clickety click. Quite nice. Yeah, I saw the trailers. I thought, man, they've upgraded the graphics, but of course it was nothing like that in reality. That was just a trailer. He's kind of looking a bit worried. What is that?
I say, isn't there
Excuse
anything we
me.
can do about all this uncivilization in these lands? We have magic and weapons. Should be easy work. But you
Ew,
could fit the
Robert.
bill. I'm part of an expedition to the teeth of Naros, and we need another
not
to come
another
with
one.
us on the journey. It's
Not
as I said,
yet.
we're
But
going
what
to
is
the
it?
unexplored land south of Dalentarth. They're said to house
Ew, really?
unimaginable wealth. Our coffers will thank us when we get there. If you need more
Will they?
information, find our camp near Ettenmere and speak to our leader, Helic.
Nice
Leave me.
nose thing. What is this? Yeah, you gotta like these wonderful Legolas blades, haven't you? Lovely meat cleavers. So nice little areas around it. It's right now. Nice little environmental stuff. Always look pretty. And there's another one of these, so we get a nice little kind of tune, a rhyme, or whatever it is.
Lord Ferrara, valiant warrior, destroyer of Enfaminir, Duke of the Hylarans, protector
You even
of
get
the
it when you
reign
go in
of
here.
Chiozai, discoverer of the island of Meropis, were he only to meet a better end.
See, it's a little bit slow, isn't it? So yeah, it's quite nice. Right, level up time. Now then. Now, it's a pity there couldn't have been a bit more, but... Now, Dispelling might be a good one, because those magical wars are a bit tricky. I think it gives you more time to do them. Persuasion is... Oh, bribes. Decreases it by 20%. Increase your chance to persuade others to your way of thinking. That might be not a bad idea, because I'm really like 5%. But then alchemy would be a good one as well, wouldn't it? A failed experiment now results in an unstable potion, which I do believe has a use. So I'm going to do that one. And we're going to confirm that. And then we get a choice. Now, this one is might. So it's the one that's like a white colour. So I'm not really going to be doing any of these. Okay. Although they are good, because this one's a harpoon. You can snag somebody and pull them towards you. I think if they're a big, really big thing like a troll, you get pulled to it. So I do believe anyway. So we're more interested in these kind of things. So you know, it's either daggers or fey blades. So I might do daggers as well, but I'm invested in this longbow mastery. This one is each fire you penetrate can penetrate even the thickest armor, so I've leveled it up. So it does extra piercing damage and plus 9%. So I could do this, although I need 20 points. You're pulling my furniture. Now, current level is 3 and 10, so we could do 4 and 15. It's not fantastic, but you know that's a good 5% increase. Or we could have that one, which is plus 1 at the moment and 9, and we can go to plus 2 and 12. I think that one gave a better percentage, didn't it? So I'm going to go for that one. Shadow Flare is it wounds and staggers them in an arc before you. Quickly press the button again to throw a volley of... Oh, I see. So that's how you do that. So I might use that. I don't really use that magical power. These are things where you can add poisons to your weapons just before you use it. So that could be handy. And that's if you want to do traps, which cause ice and freezing damage to nearby enemies. So yeah, it's difficult to know what to pick here. I'm not going to do sorcery, really. Your deadly grace allows you to deal tremendous amounts of damage from stealth. So I'll put some in that, and I might put a bit more in. So I think poison or the trap. I'll probably do the poison one. There's still 1 point left. I don't think I'm going to do sorcery, although, you know, this might be handy. I should invest in it in some way, really. Having unlocked counters I can see, you are able to with far less mana. But since I'm not going to use that very often, tap the button to tag your target with a magical mark. Press and hold the button to detonate. Oh, that'd be quite a good one. And what does that do? Oh, that's like a magical protection. So that'd be a good one to do at some point. So we could save our points here, and then we're going to press that. Although there's still 1 point available. Should I put it in that one? Does lightning damage. It is handy in a pinch. To quote a LOTR. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do the daggers as well. Because we're that kind of person. Now, a lot more will unlock as we go on. So there'll be improvements on this. So there will be other kind of rogue ones which are even better again. So if we go to the finesse ones, we're going to get lots of other ones. Although I don't think it's that one. It might be scout. Yeah, range attack damage. Yeah. So there's new ones to get. Right. What have we got on here? Something new. You can look at our moves. Now it's a little bit old-fashioned, I think, this, because you've got to like scroll all the way down to get to the thing you want. So I got to remember to press and hold stuff to. Right, so we can't go around here because we can't jump off. So we've got to go all the way round, which is all the way around here. And then I think that will do, because my football's on a minute, and I love me football. Was it that way or that way? Can't jump off of there. Can't jump off of there apparently. You can swim really fast, which is nice. Hello? Well, we could do with the shard. Yeah, it's, well, I should have added it as junk really, but never mind. But yeah, well, you can't kind of climb over stuff. A little bit of a shame. But yeah, there are lots of little things to find, like all these kind of things. Oh, what are these? What did it say? I forgot what. Didn't see what it was. Was it hard? Some of the easy ones are really easy. You just push it all the way along. So I mean, it's that simple. And it's always worth collecting this to make your alchemical thingies. So there's no Elder Scrolls type climbing in this. It's like a brick wall. Right, it's kind of up that way-ish. On yet another one. Blistering daggers, what are they like? How does that compare to what we got? It does fire damage. That one does damage at night. Burning damage over 3, and it has a socket. Now that I will take. I'm going to equip that. Can we equip it? Did it equip it? I don't know. That we may as well take it and sell it. Might as well, Johnny. Right, again, we've got to go around. Really fast swimming, I like it. What's that? Nothing. Oh yeah, it's this these blades, because they're like flamey. It's quite nice. Get another one of those things up there. And yet another one. How does that compare to what we got? 10 for... It has a weapon socket though, which means we can add something to that. So I'll add that to junk and we'll take all that. Hello? He's a big guy. Right, I've got to get around there somehow. How doth one do that? That's a tricky one. Let's have a look at this in more detail. I don't know, up there. What is that? Oh, I see it's starting to mark. Oh, once you've been somewhere, that's nice to know. Right, I don't think I can get over here. Got to look for a drop-down point, I do believe. So I've got to find a way around there somehow. And I'm rapidly approaching the time when I got my football on, so I just want to get there, get this done. Although we could set this up for next time, couldn't I? I could set it all up. Let's set it all up, and then we can have a go in with a big bang next time. Uh-oh. We've already got a big bang. But that doesn't stop me from saving it. So we'll be straight into it next time. So that's 3 hours. Yeah, so it's over that one. I always do one spare in case, you know, a save gets corrupted. It's always nice to have a spare. Alright, and then we're going to exit just there. So hope you enjoyed that. Another look at yeah, because every now and again I get one of these, do you want to become famous? Blah blah blah. Click this thing. That's probably clickbait. So I hope you enjoyed that. Another look at Liselas and her wonderful Legolas type build. And we'll continue playing this. And I'll see you next time. And guess what? I'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again. Okay, don't forget to follow if you're on Twitch, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Bye for now. See you later. Bye.